right. Today we're going to talk about a very special and somewhat bizarre story. This tale truly shows us how the so-called law of cause and effect appears in ways we least expect, manifesting in the most startling fashion. Think about it: is it really possible that a single sentence, spoken carelessly a long time ago, could determine your future destiny? This question is the very core of our story today. It forces us to reflect on the immense power hidden within the words we see in passing. That power might just be enough to change a person's entire life. So, let us begin. Our protagonist is a tailor with extraordinary skills. However, everyone calls him the Cripple. One day, he received an extremely secret assignment. A lady was in a hurry to repair a gun she had borrowed. And the most important thing was that her husband must absolutely not find out about it. But, as fate would have it, while the tailor was focused on his sewing, the husband suddenly returned. He started banging loudly on the door, which was locked from the inside. Imagine the tension. In her panic, the lady didn't have many options, so she stuffed the tailor into a giant burlap sack and hid him away. You might think that once the tailor was hidden, the trouble was over. But the story is just starting to take a twist. Late that night, a thief broke into the house and spotted that heavy, tightly bound burlap sack. The thief was overjoyed. He thought to himself, "Wow, this must be the legendary wish-fulfilling jewel. I am rich. My family won't have to worry about food or clothes for 7 generations." Fully convinced he had struck gold, he triumphantly carried his priceless treasure back to his den. He even bragged to all his accomplices, puffing out his chest and promising, "Brothers, we reset for the rest of our lives." However, when the gang of thieves eagerly opened the sack, well, the scene must have been incredibly awkward. Their excitement instantly turned into blank stares, followed by a raging fire of anger. What is this? Think about it. The thieves felt they had been played. It was a total humiliation. To them, this man was completely useless. So, they made a very, very cruel decision. What did they decide to do? They decided to burn him alive as a sacrifice to a fierce false spirit called Yaksha. Goodness, he was truly finished. As a final moment of his life, the tailor concentrated all his spirit and hope on one single thought: only the Buddha can save me now. He prayed with all his might. And then, a miracle really happened. The Buddha heard his plea and actually appeared. With great compassion, the Buddha intervened, not only saving the tailor's life but, even more miraculously, converting the fierce thieves on the spot, guiding them onto the path of awakening. Now, although the tailor was saved, the story doesn't end here. The Buddha's disciples saw all of this and were full of questions. They couldn't understand why this man had encountered such a bizarre and unlucky series of events. Why did all of this happen? It was then that the Buddha finally revealed the mystery. He began to tell a story from a long, long time ago, back in the era when the previous Buddha, Kasyapa Buddha, was still in the world. It turns out that the source of everything, the seeds of all this suffering, came from a single event in the distant past. It was a moment of fleeting anger and a malicious word spoken carelessly. Look at this chart, and it explains everything clearly. The law of karma works just like that with extreme precision. In the past, he had merely mocked his brother for being a cripple. Just one sentence. As a result, he was born with leg problems for many lifetimes. But looking at it from another angle, when he sincerely repented and made a magnificent vow, he planted another seed, a seed that allowed him to be saved and healed in the future. So, you see, the truth is revealed: nothing in this world happens by chance. Why he suffered in this life, why he encountered such strange and unfortunate events, and why he was ultimately saved, every bit of it aligns perfectly with his past actions, down to the smallest detail. There is no error. So, after seeing all this, What does this ancient story mean for our lives today? This is a true inspiration the story offers us. It is a question we really need to think about. The master in the story asks, have you ever insulted someone, called them an idiot or a fool, or said even harsher things? You see, this story isn't just about that tailor. It is asking every one of us. It is asking if the words we speak might also bring about consequences we cannot see. Therefore, this story provides us with a clear guide for action, allowing us to proactively create a better future. Watch your mouth and guard your speech carefully. Repent sincerely if you have made a mistake. Be truly sorry. Make a vow, set a powerful, positive aspiration for your future. Maintain a joyful heart. I believe this is the ultimate key. We are truly not victims of fate. Each of us is actively creating our own realities through our actions, our words, and the thoughts in our minds. So, the final question this story leaves behind is for you. The storybook of your life is being written right now, stroke by stroke, by you. So, what are you writing at this very moment?